All right, folks, what is up? This is One Big Bugga, and I am coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. We've already moved on a bit. I've changed up the back of the truck a little bit, lights and whatnot, nothing major. And I believe, I have fixed the problem with the trailers. Now, the only other thing I'm trying is I have the new painted trucks in traffic on. And that means that oops. And what that means, we're hauling a large trailer with a heavy load, is that it could turn out to not gonna make it. I'm just gonna push the boxes out of my way. It may mean that the painted trucks don't have trailers, but I did a little test run and there were trucks hauling, and I only saw one truck go by without a trailer. So that was good. Once we get the wheels past the edge, we're good. Yeah, see, here we go. Not a train trailer. The problem was, and this is the all-important, make sure your mods are up to date. A new train trailers pack had come out. Not necessarily new, an updated one. It went from 1.16 to 1.6.1, and that was the problem, because I had updated all the other ones, but that was still on the old one. The old one was messing up everything else. So with that changed, it appears that we have trucks in traffic again, and that they're hauling proper trailers. So quick news, I'm going to be running rough again still today because I have not cleaned out my computer, but it's not a different day when I'm recording this. The video that you watched yesterday is still currently uploading. I literally just finished working in the yard not too long ago. It didn't take me long, about 45 minutes maybe. Not a very big area that I had to finish up, but a difficult one for me personally because of its the terrain's rough and uneven, and the grass is just a real pain in the ass. All kinds of fun things. So there's that. But no, I haven't gotten to clean my computer out yet. So the video you see tomorrow should be from a relatively dust-free computer. And that should help with some of these loading issues that I'm having. You know, I took that corner better last time. I say last time because I drove around a little bit prior to recording again. And made sure everything was working so that I wasn't in the middle of recording and everything was still fucked up. But everything looking good. We have normal trailers. We have painted trucks. I was going to try and turn on the bus and traffic mod again, but I'm worried that that mod is the reason that I was seeing nothing but buses and no trucks at all. Because, you know, it has not been updated as far as I can tell. And for me, it's not really necessary anyways. So I'm not overly worried about it, to be truthful with you. But yeah, tomorrow should start smoothing out a little bit more. Because for me, it's still the same day. It's still Monday. bad, not bad. Handle that corner pretty well. Don't think we'll be able to finish this run unless we get some really good driving in. We'll see though. I have done a 1,000-kilometer run in a single trip because I got to get on the highway and cruise at 105 for a while. And when you can do that, you can, get considerably further. So we shall see how this goes. See. Oh, joy. Sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. Yep, didn't make it. Didn't make it. I didn't hurt anything, though. Go. Go. Go before I ram your ass out of the way. Go. Go. I think I broke the AI. Wheels are turned like he wants to go. He's just not. Well, we'll just very gently nudge him out of the way. Yeah, that's why we have the same skin, too. I haven't had a chance to look for a new skin. I was so concerned at looking in the mirrors, but, this is a classic mistake that drivers can make. You get so intent on looking in the mirror behind you when you merge or something like that, you forget to pay attention to the fact that traffic may be slowing down in front of you. It happens. At least it's a video game and not reality, because that would have been bad if it was reality. Kind of obvious, huh? I didn't have much to talk about when recording the last video. I don't know what more I'm gonna have to talk about in this one, man. Like, seriously. I'm looking forward to trying to get my permit so I can finally show my father. And go, here, Dad, see? I do actually have it. I can't blame him. He wants to see it done, And he's put forth a lot of assistance, I shall call it, to help me do this. And it doesn't matter if you're 4 or 40, when your dad goes that far out of his way to help you, you want to show him results. Yeah, 110. I do that so often. All right. Of course, I get up to cruising speed and we've got to run into construction, red light, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I cut that a little close. A little bit. Doesn't matter, my bull bar would have taken it. Denmark. I can read that very clearly. Why you go so slow? I love seeing that bus running around down on that road down there. Because if you look at the map, there is no road down there. According to the GPS, that road doesn't exist. But yeah, this I gotta be straight, man. This just feels nice now. I've had the feeling that something was wrong for a while, and I just did not pick up on the cue that there were no trucks. And then when we finally get the trucks back, they're hauling nothing but train trailers. You know, the number one cue for all mods is to make sure they're up to date. If you have a mod crashing, it's one of two reasons. If you have a mod crashing, it's for one of two reasons, and one of two reasons only. One, it's conflicting with another mod. Two, you have a mod that's out of date, and that's not compatible with the current version of the game. It's that simple. The same thing goes for if you put a mod and it doesn't work. Like, you're not seeing it. One, it's conflicting with another mod. Two, it's out of date. Those are the only two reasons that something like that can happen. And the only way to find out for sure what's going on is you have to go back and you have to turn mods on and off. Or I should say off and on. And then you have to go back and you have to find out, you know, if your mod's up to date. So, okay, what mods could be doing it? Well, I was seeing nothing but train trailers, all right, so it's something wrong with the trailer pack. Let me go look up the trailer packs and see what there is. Sure enough, there was an updated train trailer pack. I also should still have the heavy trailers, the ultra heavy trailers, because I did download a updated version of the heavy trailers add-on for trains and military. I think I can do without my lights now. Take care of the car registration this month. I'm waiting for my letter of proof of income to come in as I'm going 115. Because, you know, 110 wasn't fast enough last time. But I'm waiting for my letter of proof of income to come in so I can take my letter of recertification for my EBT assistance in. Then when that gets here, that'll be done. And with the registration done, with that sent in, all I have to worry about is an interview, which I don't know why they'd want to interview me, but they're going to set one up and I'm going to have to go. Oh, I think I can request one by phone. I think I'm also going to have to get a letter of my rent again. I got to check and read over the forms thoroughly. Just to make sure. Sorry, I apologize. I know I was yawning before as well, and it's really rude and unprofessional to do it on video. But I can't help how I feel. Also comes from the fact that I tend not to eat breakfast right now, which is not a good thing. So there is that. God, it feels good to see the trucks and trailers back. They have been missing far too long. I will say at least our truck's having to work on this road. You know, that is worth something. And we're hauling about 40 tons. So it's nice that our truck's having to get a bit of a workout. In order to haul this trailer. It is like 40 tons, isn't it? 38. Close enough. So it's not an easy tow. And I really wish that would stop. This is going to screw up my vision a little bit, but I need to move my mouse pad over so I stop bumping it with my arm. That car behind us is going to pass us at some point. Yeah, so we're not going to finish this run today. Not at this rate. In order for me to do a full 1,000 kilometers in a single run, it needs to be highway or it needs to be really open road, you know, mostly level ground. Not like this. Not like this. Not like this. Know what movie that was from? Let me know in the comments if you do. Well, you tried, Junior. You tried. Again, I apologize. It's a rough time for me right now. It also doesn't help that I haven't eaten. I think I said that though. Yeah, you see how bad it's getting already? I already told you guys I didn't have breakfast, so there was no need for me to say it again. But I gotta hop in the shower when I'm done with this recording. Looks like we may be getting back on the highway. Looks to be that way. Oh, game, stop it. You're getting cleaned off today, computer. Knock it off. Wow, this like feels really fast. Even though it's not. Come on, let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Forgot to unify my horns. Probably shifting at that point was a bad idea. Yeah. Ooh, we made it. All right. How we doing on, yeah, we're about half stamina through already. Not too shabby. Man, I seriously could just sit here and listen to this engine all day, just run through the gears. I actually turned the volume up a couple more notches so I could hear the engine better. Because whoever did this mod got that Caterpillar engine noise so good. I'm not saying it's a legitimate Caterpillar engine noise, I'm just saying that the sound is real good, whether it's legitimate or not. Too many times in a maneuver like that, you'll see somebody when they turn out, they turn all the way out into the lane that they want to go in. Very common happening at a certain intersection here on Maui down in Kahului. There's an intersection where when making a left-hand turn, you're doing it into a, well, it's even worse now. It's a multi-lane, like 3 lanes, 2 lanes, something like that. And too many people, when they take the left-hand turn, take the left-hand turn and swing all the way out onto the right-hand lane. That's not how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to turn and you're supposed to take the leftmost lane when making a left-hand corner. That's the lane you turn into. Because on the other side, there's traffic coming the other way that's merging into the right-handmost lane. You're supposed to turn into the leftmost lane, and then once you're in that lane, merge over to the right, because that way, if you make that wide sweeping turn into the other lane, you're not going to hit somebody who's trying to come out the other way. But I haven't heard of any major responses, reports yet having to deal with that, so I'm going to assume that not much has happened, which is, you know, a good thing. Caught by another slowdown right now. I'm not enjoying it. Not even a little bit. Oh, still good. I thought it'd been longer for some strange reason. I don't know, can we get up to some speed and actually cruise? Rather than having to keep my finger locked on the throttle trying to gain speed? One, two, three, four, five. I wasn't going to screw it up this time. Get it right at least once. Also pay attention to the road. Oh God. I'd rather be safe than sorry. For anyone who thought I didn't slow down much, you need to watch my speedometer a little bit more. My digital one or my analog, I slowed down by 20 kilometers to make that corner. So you're up to 100, uphill. Fuck. Yeah, and I just don't have a ton to talk about today. It doesn't help that I'm starting to feel really exhausted. I get hit by these exhaustion bouts where I could just go lay down and I would probably pass out within minutes. It'll help when I go shower and get some food. Hey, highway! Excuse me, sir, will my badass truck passes your not so badass truck? Thank you. Thank you very much. And speaking of mods and having to do, find out which mods are acting up, I don't know if any of you remember. I'm just locking into cruise control while I adjust my chair. I don't know if any of you remember when I had like a shit ton of mods. Like when I had like 40, 50 mods and trying to keep them up to date and which ones were conflicting with which when things would happen. Turning things on and off and finding out what the hell's wrong. Oh god. That's why I try and keep things simple now. Pro mods, Poland rebuilding, Jazzy Cat traffic and trailer mods. Period. Period. End of story. At least this on-ramp's downhill, on-off ramp. Probably should have checked again to see where I am on the stamina bar. Getting close. I may have to use the next stop. I probably, if I'm going to be honest with you, use the next stop. We have 500 to go. That technically can be another episode, but I have a feeling we're going to be under 500 very shortly. 111. So I'll probably just stop at the next rest stop. Call it there. Boing. Tight corner, but not too tight. Actually, I think that tipped my truck a little bit. Lights on? Ah, screw you. Oh, you're gonna try and race ahead of me, huh? I don't think so. Kind of something in your way there. Yeah, so a lot of people when Euro Truck came out, this just kind of crossed my mind. A lot of people when Euro Truck came out complained about being limited to how fast they could drive. You could drive 90 kilometers, I think it was, 55 miles per hour. And people were not happy about that. When come to find out, the truth is, Euro trucks, European trucks, are governed. All of them. I wondered if that was true myself, to be honest. And then I was reading. Yeah, rest stop. We're just going to take it here. And then I was reading Could have stopped there. Probably should have. But I can make this work. Hey! Excuse me. I'm trying to drive here. Of course, that was totally my fault. And I know it. I didn't think a car would be coming racing through there, to be honest with you. Good enough. Part of this is due to the fact, like I said, I'm really freaking tired right now. And it's my own fault for like not eating breakfast and whatnot. But anyways, yeah, I was saying, a lot of people complained about that, but come to find out that's true, and that's why that was there. I was just reading a story about a guy whose truck was governed at 56 kilometers per hour, and the issue he had passing somebody who was governed at 55 or 54 kilometers per hour. And then he talked, I think it was 55, and he's 56. And a problem he had trying to pass somebody and ended up holding up traffic. And, he felt really bad and guilty. And if he could have crawled into a hole, he would have. So I can sympathize with that a little bit. And then he talked about how some trucks are governed as far down as 50 kilometers per hour. So it makes sense why that's in the game. I mean, that's how things are. So why would it not be that way in the game? But again, when it comes to simulators, you have to give over for some leeway to people who are just not going to want the full authentic function. Especially if you're dealing with an American crowd where trucks are not governed, and you could be driving the highway at 60 miles an hour and a truck will thunder past you doing 80. Anyways, folks, I still again apologize. The quality of the last video wasn't the best in terms of entertainment. This one, not a whole lot better. Tomorrow should be better though because I do not have to go out into the yard. It is all done for now. And so I don't have to do that. Yeah, that's it. I gotta go shower. Anyways, as I'm saying, that's me done for this episode, folks. Hope you've been enjoying watches as much as I've been enjoying bringing it to you. Until next time, it's gonna be one big